We need to work on more accents.
No, there's only one.
There's
you
only
need.
one accent.
3 octaves, 1 accent. Oh, Johnny.
Here we go. Now, here we go. Here we go. Now, here we go.
All right, we are back again.
Ooh.
This whole bi-weekly thing that's been difficult. We've been maybe doing these once a month.
We've been busy.
Yeah, you've been busy,
I've been busy.
and actually I've been busy too. I got a dog. You were finishing up some finals in grad school and all that good stuff. So now we're back and we're gonna talk about stuff. So that'll be good, right?
Yeah. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be. You're gonna say, "Hey, where these guys been?"
You're like, where these guys been? They're great. Today, I thought that we should talk about food and just kind of how it's
made.
How it's made.
I swear, you're trying to expand on. We're gonna talk about food and the culture,
the aspirations of food,
the economy.
We're gonna start with childhood when you first had food.
What was your first food?
What was your first food encounter?
Milk.
Yeah. One thing you want to talk about was foodies. Now, I feel like a lot of people, they say, oh, I'm a foodie, whatever. I've never done that. Personally, I don't really like food that much. Like if I didn't have to eat food to survive, I totally wouldn't do it.
That's so weird because I'm like, I'm food. What does it mean to you? No,
Yeah.
I'm so pro food. It's hilarious. No, the whole reason I work out is because I love to eat so much, and if I didn't, I'd be a plump little boy.
Now, with me, I have a very hard time gaining weight. So now at the same time, I don't exercise. But I'll just eat junk food. And now what happens is now that I'm getting older, I don't gain weight. I just feel terrible and just have terrible colon problems. Like, so I can't eat junk food. I don't really eat a lot of junk food. I guess I just had a pulled pork pizza, so I guess that doesn't really count.
What do you mean? I don't understand it. I'm not a big fan of food. You get the most delicious food out there. Give me the top of the list. What do you got?
I'm not that person that's like, ooh, I'm going to get some tater tots later or whatever.
When you shimmy, you're so excited.
Or people that get like super excited for dinner and like, oh, I wonder what I'm going to eat for dinner. This is okay. So now my mother and my wife, they will eat, and then after they're done eating, they'll get excited / plan what they're going to eat next.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I cannot do that. I don't even want to look at food. I don't want to even think about food. I want to pretend that food doesn't exist. I think it's this too. So like growing up as a kid, I just wanted to play. I wanted to go and play. I didn't want to waste time with food. Like, so when it came to food, I ate it because I had to, because I was hungry, so I could go out and play. I wasn't like, oh, good, I'm gonna sit here. If you ask my wife, you see my family members, we all eat in a matter like 5 minutes is considered a long dinner because we just eat as quickly as possible. Chewing is optional. Just wolf it down, swallow it down, and then we're gone.
I got stuff to do.
Yeah, we got stuff to do. And so I eat super quick, and then I eat super quick. I get a stomach ache. I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have ate that.
You have such a bad relationship with food.
Oh, I do. Well, think about it. When I last time went to the hospital, I was eating food. I had a stomach ache, and then I went to the hospital for some form of colitis. So now I'm like, okay, I just can't eat food no more, and then I won't be in pain. But no, like,
you think it could have, by any means, any small inclination to the fact that you don't swallow any of your food? And then you go run all around the house, and your body's like, whoa, what does he want us to do? Run or digest? And you're like, man, food's crazy.
I'm not cutting that out. Even now, most people, okay, have breakfast. I don't eat breakfast. I like breakfast food. Love breakfast food. Hate breakfast time. Yeah. I get up. I don't feel like eating food. And then I'll eat lunch.
Do you drink coffee?
Nope. I don't drink coffee.
No coffee, nothing in the morning. Nothing. In the morning?
In the wintertime, I'll have tea.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now in the summer, I'll usually have like a glass of water. But I'm not hungry. lunchtime comes, and sometimes I'll eat at 12, sometimes I won't eat till 2, 3 o'clock, and I'll just like
What is
forget.
this?
Yeah, and then sometimes I don't even eat lunch at all. I'll just like forget, and I go, oh yeah, I should probably eat. And then, but now dinner is really the one time that I actually eat consistently. Is I'll eat during dinner time. And what I'll do is I'll just have as much food as possible
To make up
shove
for
it
the
down,
calories.
to make up for everything that I haven't eaten. And this isn't like I don't know if it's like, oh, I'm not even counting calories, but I'm just gonna keep putting food in my mouth until I hate myself and I don't want to eat no
Right.
more. So I do that, and then I just feel like crap, and then that's the rest of my day. So the only thing that I could probably eat on a constant basis, whatever, is fruit. If I eat fruit, I don't feel that pain, sick stomach stuff. It tastes. I like fruit. I like the way it tastes. I think it tastes sweet. I think it tastes like candy.
It's got sugar in it. It's
Yeah,
sugar. It
it's
tastes
got
like
sugar.
candy. Of course it does.
It tastes like sugar. I don't get sick after I eat it. I don't feel bad after eating it. And so I'll just eat that. I could eat that anytime. Now, every once in a while, I'll get like cravings
Yeah.
or, I'm still human.
Now, do you get the food shimmy when you're at a restaurant and you didn't expect them to bring out some rolls, but they bring out some free rolls?
Well, sometimes I go like this. I go, if I get these rolls, if I eat them, I'm going to be too full.
It's such a
I'm not gonna
scam.
get to my dinner.
Rolls are such a scam because they go, we got this meal that's $20 that we know you're going to order because you're not going to get here and not order entree. We're going to fill you up on rolls.
Now, I
I don't know how they make money on that deal, but
Yeah.
I know they do somehow.
If I didn't have to eat food, if I could be full and have energy and not have to eat food, I would probably do it.
Food to you sounds like shaving to me. It's
Yeah.
such a job. If I could, every man's like, oh, you shave, you're a man. You got a beard, you're a man. But if you shave it, you're a man because shaving's a manly thing to do. If waxing your entire body or getting laser hair removal from my eyebrows down was affordable, I'd already have it done because it's such a job. I wake up, do I look homeless today or am I 10 minutes late to work? I have to choose. And I always go homeless.
You always go homeless.
Yeah, you go full homeless.
You go full homeless. One thing I like to do is, like I said, I like to eat fruit. So if I eat fruit, my stomach feels better. Mentally, I think I feel better.
Yeah.
And that kind of justifies some things. And then every once in a while, like today, I'll treat myself to a little, junk food here and there. But I mainly like, like your typical home cooked meals and all that stuff.
Believe it or not, that's actually not that's perfectly fine as far as and a common way to eat out of both convenience and health. It's not a detriment to your health at all. Is what's called intermittent fasting, which is basically where you skip breakfast on purpose and you just have lunch and dinner, but lunch and dinner make up the calories for the entire day. A lot of people do it. I do it on and off all the time because when I'm really busy, it's super easy to not have breakfast. And you know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, do I got to eat right now? I'm tired. I know I want to get my calories in for my own personal goals. So, what the body likes is consistency. So you can totally there's not even a negative thing as long as I'd probably shoot for a bigger lunch, Vince. If we're talking real serious now.
Okay. It's not that I always miss lunch. Sometimes I'll even have a big lunch.
Yeah.
And actually, if you talk to any of my family members, they see me at around lunch and dinner time.
Yeah.
And they go, "Wow, Vince, he's an eater. Like he loves food. He
Yeah.
eats so much food. He loves food. He doesn't have just seconds. He has thirds and
It's all
fourths
for
and fifths."
appearances.
And yeah. No, and that's the thing is when they see me and I'm eating dinner, because that's my only meal for the day. So I'm essentially eating 3 meals in one. So I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, of course it's great.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. And I think too, I've even heard a lot of good stuff about fasting and how fasting is just a good discipline that you can apply to many things.
Mm-hmm.
And but it comes to obviously, if you're passing out, you need to get something to eat, typical health stuff.
A super cliche at this point, but it's still one of my favorites because I think it holds so much meaning is eat to live, don't live to eat, which is basically eat for the nutrients you need, the macronutrients and the micronutrients that you need, and don't live to eat, which is basically how America is now, which every social event is surrounded by food. If you ever want to know how much every social event is surrounded by food, go on a diet of any kind and then live for 1.5 weeks and then go, oh, I can't hang out with anybody because there's nothing that isn't surrounded by food. So it's such a thing of where, and which ends up leading to more indigestion because you're eating and you're talking and you're all excited and there's no this is so hippy dippy, but this is how I feel. There's no mindfulness to the food of enjoying it, eating slowly. It's just eating it really quick to eat it. I want to get that in me. No one's thinking that consciously. It's all subconscious. Get that nutrient in me. Boom.
Thinking of that thing with the social events. One thing I was thinking about was in college. Whenever there was an event, whenever they were trying to advertise it, their big marketing thing was, there's gonna be food there.
Ice cream social.
And I used to think, oh, dude, I remember those. Those are great.
Yeah.
that wasn't in college. That was in grade school. Oh, good times. Anyways, but yeah, so they would say, oh, there's food there. And I just always wondered, I was like, I wonder if there's enough events to where a kid can just not go grocery shopping and just go and
I think that all the time.
Free food.
Yeah.
I go, because there's got to be, because they always come to this event at 5, there's food.
Yeah.
And they're like, college kids love food, so they'll come. And it's just like, it's so much, it's like, is that really what is going to inspire us is food? Like, I know like we're supposed to be the broke college student, but I mean, what?
Well, yeah.
That's not my pull. Like, if now, let's say, oh, there's going to be food there, so I don't have to eat dinner. Okay. But I don't know if that's going to be my selling point. Like, oh, well, I'm going to go there for the food. I'm Italian, so food is a big part of our life.
Mm-hmm.
And all it's really done was make me have way too high of expectations for spaghetti. And it's hard. Here's the thing that's messed up. Because I'm so picky about spaghetti, but I hate spaghetti. I don't like it. I don't like spaghetti. Like when I go, oh, this is the good spaghetti. This is the way my mama used to make it. My nana, she used to make spaghetti. Even when she makes it, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. I don't even like spaghetti. Like, I don't even think it's that good.
No.
When it's perfect.
Yeah.
So now I just go, Vincent, shut up, eat the food, get the nutrients in your body.
Get that nutrient goodness in me.
And then go to sleep. But I mean, that's the thing. Now, pizza, I love pizza to where I can have a crappy pizza and love it, and I can have like amazing gourmet pizza and be all about it. Like pizza is my number one when it comes to food that's not fruit.
Yeah.
Pizza.
I never understood gourmet pizza because I get it. Don't think I don't, but isn't pizza already perfect at you go and you get the $5 pizza that you go, are my standards really this low? They are, because pizza's that good. The worst quality pizza is the best pizza you've ever had. So why spend $20 on a quote-unquote gourmet pizza?
One thing that you talked about was, and I think this is actually a good point.
Are we ever gonna talk about foodies?
I'm not a foodie, so I can't relate. Are you a foodie?
No.
Do you know people that are foodies that piss you off,
I'm
or
sure.
that you love?
I just think it's funny. It's like it's considered a hobby to like food. Oh, you knew that thing you need? Yeah, we like it more. No, you don't. You need to eat. And so to go, I just know that you spend $50 a dish at least once a week. That means you're a foodie.
And then, and I guess too, and now everyone's taking pictures of their food. They take pictures of their food and stuff. And also with foodies, it's just like, what do? Oh, I breathe like really well. What?
That's your hobby. Yeah.
Okay, so I could tell that ESPN was going slow. It was a hot dog eating contest. And they had people talking and interviewing them on the hot dog eating contest, and it was like a competition, and they had points and all this stuff, and it was on television.
It's real.
And I'm like, I thought this was just at the state fair in the movies where they got to win the apple pie and save the goat and the pigs.
Doesn't it bother you so much when they dip the hot dog in the water?
Yes.
You ruined it.
It's not okay. Not only do you ruin it, but now it looks gross. I gotta watch you
eat soggy dogs.
Eat soggy dogs that you're trying to swallow. You're not even chewing anymore. You're trying to open up and unhinge like a python and just shove the nasty. It's so wet bread. It's just like, oh gosh.
Do you know there's a real now know competitive eating is a thing. There's real strategy to it.
Oh, I know.
There's like the day before, I think you like drink an all liquid diet to expand your stomach. And then you pee it all out, and then your stomach's like, let's do this. 200 hot dogs dipped in water.
And it's a cliche here, but it's just it is amazing how that's a thing.
Yeah.
In America. But our country's
Yeah.
like, hey, we had one piece of sand for the past month, and they're like, yeah, we eat for fun. We eat, and then we do it competitively to see who can eat the most. And then we eat cake and we throw up.
Who can be the most selfish with a dying nutrient? Is me.
You only live once, and I'm living as a champion. It could be the greatest 80s movie of all time.
Push it to the limit.
Push it to the limit.
Dipping all the hot dogs in the water.
You're not going to have a good time. I understand you want to try different foods. You want to look at different cultures. But you want to learn about stuff other than just, the food. Oh, they make it with this. That's interesting. But to call yourself a foodie is something that I just can't relate to.
Well, what happens is, just like what we've talked about with like weddings and other things like that, now that being a foodie is a thing, now it's a thing. So you go to places that you go to a foodie blog, and they'll say, here's where you should go. All of those restaurants see that they're on that list, and now all of their prices go up $10. They know that now, this is a delicacy. No, it's just food that tastes better than some food. And yours is the oldest restaurant with this statue in front. So it's ironically classic, and they still got that one poster of the jazz musician that they haven't taken down since they opened it up. And so it's good, and we're ironic because we're 20 and studying abroad in college. So I'm going to pay $100. I got a lot of deep-seated resentment issues right now.
No. One thing that used to piss me off was there's the hot dog places, and what they all have in common is their thing is they treat you like cattle.
Yeah.
But you get the hot dog, you go, oh, it's so good because I'm in this place.
Yeah.
And there's all these pictures and stuff. And they just treat you like shit, and everyone laughs. You're like, yeah, can I just have just like a regular hot dog? You're going to have chili, and you're going to have beef, and you're going to have corn. Well, I'm actually allergic. Shove it in your mouth, and you shove it in your mouth. And then you eat it, and you're like, oh, this is all part of the experience.
I am so angry at everyone that those places exist. I go to the bar. Hey, could I get a 7-7? Well, you better get your ID out because I'm not doing nothing till you get the ID. And then he walks away. I go, is that guy coming back? And then and they're like, no, that's the thing here. It's terrible service. I go, so am I allowed to not tip? And it also comes full circle. So you do it on purpose. Do I tip? Do I not tip? Am I mean back? Is it like, I can't mean back to you?
And okay, I'm not going to pay that.
Whatever, you stupid bald piece of idiot.
It's fun.
I don't like that. Be nice
like
to
it.
me. That's not an experience because now you've been mean. You got to make up for it.
I want my statue
Yeah.
to the left
I want a nice poster
of me look like I play jazz.
Put my face on a jazz musician's body. Saxophone. Don't give me the cello. I don't want it.
I can go for the piano and give me some nice sunglasses.
Of course.
And smiling. Actually, there is this one place that my wife went, and like their whole thing is they even have warning, like they literally have signs out that say, hey, we're gonna treat you like crap in here, and it's all like supposed to be fun. And they warn you in advance so that way you don't get offended. And what? Why is there a tipping system?
Here's
then?
what I want to know. Yeah. Here's what I want to know. What was the interview process? Is it like when you interview there, you're like, okay, I know what kind of place this is. Am I polite? Am I professional? Or do I spit on the people interviewing me? What do I do? What do they
That's
want?
the test.
What do they want from me?
That's the
That
test.
is a psychological warfare, and I don't like it.
Why do you think you should work here? Because I hate you.
I like that. You got gumption, buddy.
Back in elementary days, if you had like $5, you were treated like a king.
I went a long way.
You know what I couldn't stand was the kids that would, like their moms or their dads would bring them like McDonald's and bring them like fast food.
Those bastards.
Like, now, at the time, I thought they were the coolest kid in the world, just like everybody did, because you wanted to get some fries.
You got to get some fries.
You got to get some fries.
Oh, Johnny, what can I do for you in this magical day, a Wednesday, no less, to get a French fry from you, the cutest boy in school?
And, but like, I remember that, and then, like, that's when you knew, like, okay, these are the real best friends. Like, okay, these are my friends. but these are my best friends because I'm
Mhm.
giving you this, and you try to trade them. Hey, I'll give you my whole peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'll give you
Nope.
test of the paper.
The one day that you were the kid who got to bring a McDonald's, I think it happened to me once, is, you go in half day or you were sick, you had a doctor's appointment, you got to go to class late. So I come in with McDonald's, and I go, I know the power they had, and I'm not going to be like them. I'm not going to be just...
It's going to be a democracy.
I'm not going to be selling my fries for cash and rewards and favors like these people who don't know the real friends. So I go up to the real friends, like you were saying, and I said, all these people, you got hands, like I just won a Kids' Choice Award trying to get a high five from me. I got slimed earlier. Everyone's trying to be on my good list. I go up to my best friend. I open up an engagement box, and there is one fry inside of the slot, inside of the engagement box. I say, I would like you to have this fry. From me to you. You got to give me the homework. There's a whole thing's intended, but it's free technically right now.
It's an investment for the future.
It's a dividend reinvestment plan. You
I don't think those words make sense.
It's you take this fry from me, and then from there that fry builds interest, and the interest accrued by that fry buys more fries. So you don't have to touch. You get the fry, you leave it alone. You don't have to touch it. You just make one.
You can let that fry just sit there and get nasty.
Yeah. Or
and look the exact same 50 years later because the fast food industry.
you never eat the fry right when you get it. You let it accrue more fries. Financial advice.
You let it grow. You invest it in a Roth. You don't mess around with Roth. You always invest in Roth. Don't fall into no tax. Do you remember getting an ice cream truck?
Getting in it?
What?
Getting inside. I didn't really remember the rest. It's crazy.
What ice cream did you get in the ice cream truck? What was your go-to?
Here's what you don't get. You don't get none of this fruity, tooty, booty flavored ice cream.
like a screwball?
Yeah, you don't get a screwball. You don't get the Superman, the rocket pop.
Oh, those are good though.
You're so full of it. You get a drumstick, or you get a one of those. You get a Choco Taco, or you get a ice cream sandwich, but the fancy one with crap on it. And
So
you get chocolate.
I literally would get the opposite of that.
You get fruity tooty booty.
I get the fruitiest, tootiest, bootiest thing I can get. I'll get either a character face
Of course.
that turns into a deformed thing, but it has a gumball that dissolves. It doesn't even. It's not even gum.
Gumball.
Like I just remember as a kid, don't swallow the gum. It'll get stuck in your stomach for years.
Yeah.
You eat those, it just dissolves in your mouth. I'm like, I didn't try to swallow it. I swear.
It infiltrated.
It's in there. It's part of my system now. I get those, or I'll get the I used to love the Crybaby. It was like a cup.
Oh, come
And
on.
with the little spoon. Oh, I used to eat that all the time. Yeah, it's like Italian ice, but it's just sour crap.
Yeah.
And at the bottom, there's a gumball.
Why is there always one gumball that, by the way, had no flavor to it? It was just they took the ingredients of a gumball, but they left out the part that flavored the gumball.
They're
So
like,
you
oh,
just-
the ice cream. It's all
It's
flavor.
basically just like chewing tobacco at the bottom of ice cream cone.
You're like, yep,
It's nice.
it's good to have land. Let's play baseball. That's what people say. How come macaroni and cheese that's shaped like characters tastes better than regular mac and cheese?
I just like how you saw it from 20 minutes ago and you've been laughing about it since. And then you build it up like it's the worst premise for an 80s stand-up special ever. This is my type 5 for the Comedy Castle.
Well-
So I get it. So what is it? They using different cheeses or what? So listen, I have a bowl of Kraft mac and cheese, regular tunnel noodles. I don't know what you want to call them. Cave noodles, hoops. I have them. I say, yeah, take it or leave it. Then Mama comes back next week. She says, hey, I got mac and cheese. I go, yeah, what else is new? But then she slides me a bowl of mac and cheese, and what am I looking at? I'm looking at Spider-Man covered in cheese in my bowl. I say, well, I'll give it a shot. I take a bite, and this stuff's delicious. I can't believe that this stuff tastes better. What is it? What are they sprinkling? Candy in there? Extra sugar?
That was the ultimate filibuster for macaroni and cheese.